So what I'm saying to you, 23 years of revelation is the most paramount important for any Muslim. That's what came to the Prophet. The teachings and the sayings of the companions, of what the life he lived and what he does, that's secondary. That's why many hadith are, some are weak, some are strong. Some throw out, some doesn't work. I'm not interested in that. What does that? Christians love Muslim, and we love Muslim with a passion. We're not arguing about what your beliefs are. We're arguing on one concept. You can't change what was given to us before to justify what you have now. Because without the Torah, without the gospel and the Injil, you would have to explain to the world who is Moses. Who are these men you have? Okay, sorry. If I popped up now, and I say to you or say to this guy, I just had some delicious chicken. Was pepperoni, good sauce, good spice. The next question you'll ask, where did I got it? The next question you ask, who sells it? You see how much explanation? So you're going down a rabbit hole. Okay? Now what I'm saying, cut it short. I have one problem with Qur'an. And the problem I have with Qur'an is this. If the Qur'an stands and its merit as a continuation of what was written before, I'm with you. Show me the boat, I'm on the boat. Show me the plane, I'm with the pilot. But the moment you're telling me, excuse me, what you have there, somebody under a cup of tea and a thick lens glass from Specsavers decide some words doesn't seem right. And the whole of this is mad. So I'm going to write something different. We have a problem there. Because if the Quran is the last book, there must be a first book. And if the last book decides the first book is corrupted, who saw the first book to define that the last book is better than the first book? Lovely. Are you from? Oh, God bless you guys. Yeah, you can go. Just have a good conversation.
I'm just telling you, you don't have to see the first book to decide if it's corrupted or not.
Yes.
And all I'm saying is, after Jesus died.
Yes.
Jesus died?
Yes. No. Let him go ahead. My friend, this one. What is happening here?
He was killed and then...
My friend, what happens is this. What has happened is, everybody have a say.
I'm a second. I'm sorry. No. I just... I was mistaken about what you just said. That's not the Quran narrative. The Quran narrative is that Jesus did this, like, to the skies. All I'm saying is, after that event happened, and in your narrative you say he was killed.
Yes.
Okay. After that happened, the Bible wasn't stopped. The books kept on running, and then the last book, as I understand, was written more than 100 years after that event.
Yes.
Is that right or not?
I don't know what context you're going from, but I'm hearing you all.
Yeah, I mean, the books...
No.
I mean, the
No. Let me hear me.
Did the gospel stop at the time of Jesus?
Let me put this. Let me put this. Can I ask you a question? What is the Torah?
The Torah is a book that was revealed to Moses.
What was in that book?
It was the teachings of Allah.
My brother, you know why I ask you this question?
It is highly likely that Tommy Robinson...
Let me give a narrative and understanding. I'm a physician. Say I'm a physician. He's the Prime Minister of the country. This guy is Minister of Defense. So we all three stand in position. Whenever there is military defense that is needed to be addressed on the behalf of the Prime Minister, he's the guy you turn to. So I'm putting him out of it now. I am a leading physician. If you are ill, I'll ask you for the symptoms, but I'll provide for you a solution. That's it, am I right? Now, the reality you have to think deeply is this. You cannot eradicate an existence to justify a nuance of ideology. Because it existed. Let me tell you what happens now. Quran doesn't have the life of Jesus.
It does.
No, it doesn't have the life of Jesus. If I ask you how many years was Jesus' ministry for? How long did he live?
Jesus is a prophet.
No, hold a minute. Don't let guys think.
Okay.
Listen, hold up, please. Don't let Allah train you to think. Think for yourself. Because I want you to read within and try to look into the mind of the author before you start to think.
Do you know what the
Okay.
first word in the Quran is?
Jesus came and lived over 33 years. Sorry, I'm going to ask you now. If I ask you, where was he born? Where was Jesus born? Guys, do me a favor. You see this where I'm going, you know? You see what I'm going? The moment you start to make a claim, by trying to use that claim as a counterclaim of what is already a fact, without you having the logic to prove the counterclaim with original documents to show beyond the time of what you're trying to make a claim against, you're in problem.
You just claim.
No.
You just claim that the Quran doesn't have any.
Let me tell you why. Where was Jesus born?
The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran doesn't.
You see what I'm saying to you? So how do you want to say you know more about Jesus? You have more things about, and the people who beheld him, where he was born, there were kingdoms against him. There was kingdom against the whole man's life is contained in a book. And the book is validated because there were eyewitnesses and they were independent. Listen to me. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
For the Bible and the Gospel, this is what you guys may never know. Tacitus, Bartholomew, all these historians, they were not Christians. They were independent historians who stood out of religion, out of Christianity, to make a eye observation of what they say. And you know what they came to? They all came to one conclusion. Let me tell you what the conclusion said. This is the problem I have. Quran said Jesus never died. Say I'm going to go along with it. Jesus never died. Now, the Quran recognized Jesus' existence. From birth, he spoke in the cradle. He turned a bird into life. He has signs and he has wonders. All these stuff has come to Quran. Put it away. The Quran recognized that there was a broken law as according to the Jews that Jesus violated. He was making himself equal to God. Now, so because of that, there was a law passed. Jesus was making himself equal to God, so it's a treason against Jewish law. For you to make yourself equal to God.
Are you saying that was in the Quran?
No. I'm just giving an example. Watch where I'm going now. I'm presenting to you a court trial. So we have jury, defense, and attorney. Okay, now, the Quran recognized Jesus was held and tried. And Jesus was brought before Pilate, the Roman Empire. No. Oh, hold on more. He was brought before a Roman king. He was brought there by Jewish elders because they brought him there because he had violated a religious law which constitute that his life should be taken. Blasphemy. The Emperor of Rome said, listen to me, as far as the laws of Rome exist, what he has done, he has not violated the laws of Rome. So I am not worthy. The king is not worthy to make a legitimate statement or legitimate right to execute an innocent man. So as far as I'm concerned, Bon Appetit is innocent. Go on your will, free will. The Jew says no. Because for thousands of our ancestors' history, this man has trampled the floor. He has violated our beliefs system. Kill him. So Pilate said, you know what happened? I wash my hands clean. It's nothing to do with me anymore.
Because there was a...
This way I can explain.
How do you say God?
Yeah.
And in this national holiday, if you're a criminal, you can ask the governor in that day.
Yes, a pardon. A pardon.
So this day, my people, not your, my people now, yes, say to Herod, Pontius Pilate,
Yes.
Pontius Pilate, give us Barabbas.
I tell you what, before you even go further, you see how much legitimacy that leading up to this one trial, but yet still you make a claim to be associated with a guilty man, but you don't have the paperwork to justify who he was, to be subjected, to be tried. Put it aside. Now, it was then written, the king of the Jews shall be killed. Now, he was spat at. Everything about this trial was prophesied by the prophets before.
Hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago.
More than 500
So
years
he
ago.
came. So what? Sorry, what was happening to Jesus? Sorry, what was happening to Jesus? It was even more catastrophe. You know why? Because it was a fulfillment before the eyes of many men and historians who read about these documents. So Jesus was a revelation of God who came to do the exact stuff that he was told, that they told that he was coming to do. Put it away now. So after the trial, Jesus was about to put to death. So you recognize the trial of Jesus. You recognize that he was going to be led to be crucified. You recognize that Simeon helped to carry the cross. You recognize that he was Golgotha, he was going to be crucified. You recognize there are going to be nails, he's going to be used. Come on. You recognize that he's going to go climb a hill. You recognize that he's going to be on that particular Thursday. Everything you recognize. But you're telling me now, the day when he's supposed to do what he was supposed to have done, somehow miraculously, God took him up eventually. Now, to me, I would say to you, that God is not worthy to worship. You tell me why? Why would a holy God put a normal human being through so much distress, and in the end, he knows he's going to take him up? No. And then he's going to take him up. Take him up before this execution comes. No. The best way to say...
Did you understand?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Sorry. Let me understand what I'm saying.
Let him repeat.
Let me repeat what I'm saying.
Let him repeat it.
No, you are
If I know...
you are saying that God is not worthy of worship if he puts Jesus through all of this suffering just to take him up in the end.
Yes.
Okay, this is the wisdom of life.
No, sir. You are see it again. You're using human composition to justify spiritual things, and that's what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? You can't, sir. My emotions and feelings cannot justify divine divinity words. It's either God says it or it's not said at all. So you see what you're doing. Unfortunately, for your religion, for mine, I can't do that. I have to speak, thus saith the Lord. You guys have poetry, literature, words, and you can navigate around the ship, you can go over the mountain, and you can rewrite and do it. So I can't. The Bible says, with eyewitnesses and everybody was there, the Romans and everything, Jesus Christ of Nazareth was crucified, and it is recorded in Rome, documented, that this man Jesus, so there's no other religion in human history that comes along, cannot erase what was documented.
Okay, but I mean,
have you heard what I said?
You didn't answer my question.
Ask him if Jesus
I came to you from the beginning,
yes.
And I asked you, was the Bible written in the age of Jesus or after Jesus?
Can you want me to answer you? What is the Bible?
The set of books.
Collection of books.
Collection of books. What books?
Scriptures.
No, wait.
Guys, let him answer. What books?
I understand.
I want you to come in. I want you to come in, Johnny. What books?
The books that you believe in, and you say that...
No. You know what he says? The books that... No. You said the books that I believe in. So if I believe in those books, and you don't believe in those books, why are you using the documents of the books you don't believe to justify what your beliefs are? Something is wrong there. I've never met a carpenter who uses the definition of aviation to justify his carpentry.
I'm not using your books.
No, but what I'm saying...
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Now you believe in those books.
Yeah.
Those books...
Sorry. It's not the books I believe in, you know. It's who gave those books.
Okay, who wrote them?
Christianity is not about what we believe, it's who we believe.
Fair enough. I'll be with
No. I'm telling you from now.
I'll be with you on that.
No, okay. No problem. So I'm saying to you, if Jesus never died, Christianity in a whole is all a lie. So you shouldn't have a problem with Christianity. You should never be challenging Christianity. Because you know why? It's all a lie. So why going around challenging something that is a lie? You should shine like bright like a diamond in the world. You don't waste your time and try to argue no, because you know what? It's a lie.
Okay, why are you wasting your time then?
Jesus Christ crucified, died, and resurrected.
I love these kind of conversations because people are seeking truth.
That's true.
Don't see anything as polar opposite. It's always interesting to hear conversation. I love everybody for who they are, and I'm not against anybody. But we love to have good discussion so we can have good politics. It's healthy for us. You know what I mean? If we don't do this stuff, we're going to have problems. Because the world now is about believe anything. and introduce anything. It doesn't work like that. We have to believe on all truth, not some truth. That's reality.
Surah 355. Wait, Holy Spirit.
Give me the verse. Show me the verse.
Hey,
Anyway, sorry. Just to wrap up, just to wrap up, you're saying, you know, one of the things that motivates me so much, what I'll remind you.
Yeah, just talk.
Yeah, you want the thing that motivates me is that Christ commissioned us on two things: lead by example and allow the Spirit to convict the hearts of human beings. Me of my own self is not capable of being here with you because I have better things to do in my life. I'm not here to convince the unconvinced. That's not me. But it's because the love of the Father that is in me, that the hope that we have.
By the way, we have the same kind of mission in this.
No.
We do.
let's read something for it. Let's read this for you.
So hold on. He's going to bring you in for the appetizer. So wet your mouth to get the appetizer now. Get inside there.
Surah 355.
Good to see you, brother.